Good day, brothers and sisters. Wisdom at Dawn, episode 382. The Deep Desires of Our Hearts, a Limited Understanding. In the following verse, the Dharma may take different forms as wondrous provisional teachings. It can be applied differently and taught according to capabilities. Master is grateful at all times for the Buddha's kindness because his compassion and great realizations led him to teach the great Dharma in this world by establishing both provisional and wondrous teachings. Provisional refers to skillful means that contain true and wondrous Dharma of the one vehicle, and it will lead people to realize they all intrinsically have the Buddha nature. All Buddhas of the past and future have knowledge and views of this world, including the heaven and human realms, the asura, hell, hungry ghosts, and animal realms. They understand all beings in the six realms are inseparable from deep desires of the heart. And these habitual tendencies are so deeply rooted that transforming them is indeed not easy. But the great enlightened wisdom of all Buddhas is like a great perfect mirror. All conditions can be reflected. The entire world surrounding it can be reflected. Thus, all matters and principles can be clearly understood by them. This is why everyone reveres them, and they are called great lords of sages. They know everything about the worlds of sentient beings, which is constantly shifting. And they know that all principles and forms are created by karma. They know the world is comprised of time and space. The three periods of past, present, and future are the time aspect, and the time directions of east, west, north, south, and its intermediate directions, plus the directions above and below, are the space aspect. The world also refers to the universe. All the stars in the universe are constantly revolving in their different orbits. So though the universe seems to be unmoving, in fact, all the worlds, all the stars are constantly revolving. And this shows the presence of time. The Buddha realized the true principles of all things in the universe. His mind and his awareness are one with the universe. This is the state of great nirvana, of non-arising and non-ceasing. So, in the Buddha's teachings, the definition of the world is very, very wide. It is not just the myriad forms in nature, but the universe and all beings encompassed in it. It refers to all the principles and appearances, including the dimensions of time and space. Master says whether we live in Taiwan or Africa or somewhere else in the world, we are all part of the world of sentient beings. In this world of sentient beings, why are some of us born in a land of abundance, while some are born in poor countries? Well, this is due to one principle, which is the karmic law of cause and effect. Because of this principle, people's circumstantial retribution led them to be born there. But we are also born with our direct retribution. Some people are born to wealthy parents and live a fortunate life with good education and opportunities. This kind of life is due to having good circumstantial retributions and good direct retributions. But some people, while they have positive circumstantial retribution, they have negative direct retribution. They may be born into a good family, but their relationships with their parents is not very harmonious. Or they may bring their parents much frustration and mental anguish. Or perhaps in some cases, impermanence of life will bring about rough changes. And then there are some people who may be born into poor circumstances and suffer from many hardships. But because of their positive direct retributions, they are very diligent and focused and vow to make something good of their lives. So they strive to find a way out toward a better life and are able to repay their parents' kindness. So these are all kinds of appearances in the world, and they are all based on the law of karma. The Buddha had the wisdom to understand the principles behind the myriad forms of the world. He taught sentient beings to help us thoroughly understand this. Everything in the material world will arise and cease. But we sentient beings living in this material world are deluded, thinking they are permanent, thus creating much karma within our short time here. Yesterday, a group of volunteers from Gansu showed Master pictures of a beautiful mountain there. Sadly, there was not an inch of grass on it now. In the past, the mountain forest was lush with greenery, but it was all destroyed by human greed. The whole mountain was cleared for iron ore and coal. Indeed, this destruction was caused by humans due to their ignorance and delusion. The karma created by this destruction makes it no longer possible for humans to survive there. The Buddhas know that sentient beings have deeply rooted desires. If they become greedy, they will destroy a myriad of things in the world. But if they move towards faith, and if their will toward the Dharma is firm, then these sentient beings will be in good realms. Those who have strong will to seek the Dharma have deeply planted karmic causes and virtues that are difficult to uproot. Deep in their hearts, their aspiration to seek the Dharma is strong. This desire deep in their hearts can lead them to uphold the 5 precepts and do the 10 good deeds. So if we are sincere in seeking the Dharma, our root of faith will be deep and extensive. Then whatever challenges arise will not uproot this root of faith. This is why Master says, if we have the deep desire to seek the Buddha's knowledge and views, then we must seek it diligently and earnestly. We want our knowledge and views and the Buddha's knowledge and views to converge so that we can benefit others in the world. In summary, Master says, we must always be grateful. Regardless of our capabilities, the Buddha patiently gave various teachings. We now have so many teachings that we can share and so many principles that we can learn. And this allows us to put the teachings into practice on the great Bodhi path. So therefore, we must be mindful always.感恩 for listening in, brothers and sisters. May wisdom and inspiration be with all always.